Many people couldn't believe his crimes had gone undetected for so long, and that astonishment, it turned to anger when it was revealed that one man uncovered the Ponzi scheme, even went to the Securities and Exchange Commission 5 times to try and expose it.
He was stealing my clients, and I wasn't going to tolerate that. If you steal from a Greek, we come after you.
Story, don't let greed get the best of you. It's really not worth it.
Why did he do it? There's a word that's a very simple word that I think we all understand. It's called greed.
It never ends well with greed. Mr. Wall Street thought he was untouchable till he met his Waterloo. This is the story of Bernie Madoff. It's going to be a wild ride. Bernie Madoff had a very sweet story. He started off his firm in the 1960s. He had $5,000 saved up already. He asked his parents for a loan and they gave him $50,000, making the total sum of $55,000 to start off his business. In 1960, compared to today's day, it is equivalent to almost $500,000 that was given to him to start off the business. Immediately, Bernie went to the market and he started off excellently well. He did something his other colleagues were not doing. When he started off his firm, he did not go on the old traditional pattern of going one-on-one for trading. He immediately went into the pattern of technology. He went the way of technology and he hit jackpot. Because technology at that time, people were getting grabs of it, but Bernie saw the future and he grabbed onto technology and he was able to excel in this field.
Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. It helps the channel and for me to grow. Thank you.
He was able to make a lot of profit on time. So a lot of people wanted to copy his pattern. In 1971, NASDAQ was bettered. At this point in time, NASDAQ was a very big trading company. Companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook were trading their shares on NASDAQ. And at this point in time, in the early 90s, Bernie Madoff was the chairman of NASDAQ. That's a very, very popular and very influential position at that point in time. So Bernie Madoff was a big name in Wall Street. He was actually known as Mr. Wall Street. Bernie was able to make a lot of money. He did excellently well in this field until he came in contact with Harry Markopolos. Harry Markopolos is a private investigator, a financial private investigator for another competing firm called Rampant at that time. So Rampant got wind that a certain firm comes home every month with 5 to 10% profit every month, non-stop. So they told Harry Markopolos, please, you have to go through these firm documents. Go through it properly and let us replicate what they are doing over the years so that we can have a lot of success, so we have a lot of customers. That was when Harry Markopolos went deeply into Bernie's firm. Immediately got into Bernie's firm, trying to get the real facts, to try and understand, do the calculation and understand what Bernie is doing different from other traders. He immediately saw that the case was a case of a Ponzi scheme immediately. He suspected that either it was a Ponzi scheme or it was a case of insider trade. Insider trade just simply means you know that you are communicating with the bigger companies. They are telling you some stocks are going down. So you tell your customers sell off so that you can make a lot of profit. You understand me? So that is what insider trading means. But on the Ponzi scheme side, it is a simply let down rule. I will use this video to illustrate it for you. Some money, the investors will give money to Madoff. Madoff will then return a certain percentage, which is called the dividend of their money, to them. But unknown to the investor, he's giving them part of the money he took from them, but they think it's profits, but not known to them, it's still part of their money. Then it goes on like that. Then he moves on to the next investor, takes the money, pay off the first investor, then it keeps rotating till it goes on to become a big time Ponzi scheme. Harry Markopolos went as far as going through the trading documentations of
Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing. It helps the channel and for me to grow. Thank you.
Bernie, and he found out that Bernie has never made one trade. All the years he has stayed in Wall Street, he actually did not make one trade. There was no trace of it. Harry Makapolov went to other companies. He confirmed this one-on-one, and it was obvious that something fishy was going on. Harry Makapolov said this. In the year 2000, Harry Makapolov took his findings to the Security and Exchange Commission, the SEC, in the United States. This department made fraud to check for any fraudulent activities. He actually submitted up to 5 different petitions with different evidence.
Many people couldn't believe his crimes had gone undetected for so long, and that astonishment, it turned to anger when it was revealed that one man uncovered the Ponzi scheme, even went to the Securities and Exchange Commission 5 times to try and expose it.
He was stealing my clients, and I wasn't going to tolerate that. If you steal from a Greek, we come after you.
But whenever the SEC goes to Bernie's firm to get him unaware or whatever, they find that Bernie is able to scale through. Why was he able to scale through? Very simple. Bernie made fake documents, kept them in refrigerators so that they look old in case investigators comes along, and they write all sort of fake documentation just to pad up account. But it was not so. There was something terribly going on. Actually, the SEC went there about 2 to 3 times, and somehow Bernie Madoff got away with it. Makapolov did this 5 times, no result. Immediately he went to the SEC. He knew that his life might be in danger. He went as far as buying a gun and also always checking his car for bombs, just in case he was targeted, because Bernie Madoff was the man of Wall Street, so that he was scared for his own life. He doesn't know what would have happened. The downfall of Bernie Madoff didn't even come from Harry Makapolov or the SEC. It came from something quite bigger that Bernie Madoff could not pull off. He had to. It was so much that he could not pull off, because at December 2008, Wall Street was bleeding. All tradings went down. You can see from this video right here.
It was December 2008, and Wall Street was illuminated in red.
So almost everything there completely wiped out. And the NASDAQ, everything and more has been completely wiped out.
The Dow traders are standing there watching in amazement, and I don't blame them. The credit market...
676 points down.
Traders here working the phone say a lot of their customers are freaked out, waiting to see how low the Dow will go. They're focused on the Dow cut production by 1.5 million barrels per day.
Really, you're seeing just broad-based declines across all of the major technology sectors. Apple's under pressure.
Trillions of dollars.
Bernie knew that the end was near. He knew it. He was pretty much aware that something terrible might happen right after this. Immediately, stocks came. People lost a lot of money. Trillions were lost on this day. Investors naturally were calling for money. But somehow along the line, Bernie was still able to put on a positive result to his customers, telling them that he made a profit of 1% at least. But the customers were not sure enough. They were like, I still need my money. On paper, it seems alright, like they are making profit, but that is not the issue. Bernie diverted all their money to his own personal use, buying private jets, buildings, mansions, islands, and all that. Bernie made a whole lot of money in this Ponzi scheme. He knew the end was coming. So immediately he called his 2 sons, Mark and Andrew, and informed them, because they worked with him in the company. Unknown to them, their father was running the scam, a Ponzi scheme that they were not aware of. He called them that he was going to give all the staffs a fat bonus of about $200,000 each. But these children are not dumb. They saw what went on in the market, and they told their dad, Dad, this is not viable. Because if you look at it critically, we cannot give out this amount of money this period. It would seem like we are hemorrhaging cash right now. We are losing money, so we can't give out this much. That was when the father told them that this is all a big Ponzi scheme, and the children were surprised. Immediately, before the father could give out the money, they went to the FBI and reported the case immediately. You can hear from Andrew right here.
Father's crimes. They called a lawyer and turned their father in before he distributed the bonuses.
And the decision to turn him in, how did that evolve?
Well, we knew right away that that was our only course of action.
Madoff.
Bernie was arrested to trial. He was arrested, the case went to trial, and he was given over 100 years jail term. He was already 81 at this point in time, so automatically that means he was going to spend the rest of his life in jail.
Finally, Madoff decided to turn himself in. He didn't try to run or hide, he simply knew that it was the end. The game was over and $65 billion was gone.
During this period, Mark had died of suicide. He couldn't take up the heat anymore. Then Andrew died of cancer. Although before all this took place, Bernie and his wife took drugs on the 24th of December 2008 to try and unalive themselves because they were tired of the shame, the insults, the death threat and all. But God will have it, they could not commit the suicide. So right now he's spending his time in his jail.
Moral of the story, don't let greed get the best of you. It's really not worth it.
Why did he do it? There's a word that's a very simple word that I think we all understand. It's called greed.
And with that wraps up.
Keep watching, keep subscribing, keep commenting. It is much appreciated. Thank you.